Have you ever lost points on an English test or sent a confusing professional email because your sentences felt backward or unclear? Usually, that happens when you mix up your active and passive voice. In the next 5 minutes, you are going to learn a 5-step formula to convert almost any English sentence perfectly, and at the end, you'll prove it by passing a live test. Look at this shot. The subject, the boy, is actively performing an action, swinging the bat. This is the active voice. The subject does the action. The passive voice is the exact opposite. The subject is no longer doing the action. Instead, the subject is receiving the action. Mastering the toggle between these two structures gives you total control over where you direct your reader's focus. Step 1 is simple. Identify the subject, verb, and object of your target sentence. We scan to locate the who, our blue subject, Rahul, the action, our red verb, plays, and the what, our green object, cricket. But beware, he sleeps early. Since sleeps is an intransitive verb with no object, it cannot be converted to passive voice. Assuming your sentence does have an object, you move to step 2. Make that object the new subject of your sentence. Watch how the green word, cricket, detaches and slides to the far left, taking the original subject's place. By physically moving the object to the front, the sentence is now about the receiver of the action rather than the doer. The structure is set, but now the verbs must adapt. Step 3 is inserting the correct helping verb. This tense matrix chart shows exactly how to choose your helping verb. Because our original example uses the simple present tense, we need a present tense helping verb, so we drop in the word is. To find the right match, simply identify the tense of the original active verb. If you see an ing, it's continuous, requiring is being. If you see a has or have, it's perfect, requiring has been. Once the original tense is identified, the helping verb becomes a simple substitution. Step 4 requires you to transform the main action verb into its past participle, commonly called V3. We take the red word plays, morph it into played, and slot it in right next to our helping verb to lock in the passive structure. Take a look at this split screen. This graphic shows the most common mistakes students make. You have to use the past participle, eaten, written, not the simple past tense, ate or wrote. Verb conjugation is where most people fail exams. But if you strictly pair a tense-matched helping verb with a V3 main verb, the math guarantees a correct answer. We are in the final phase. Step 5 is adding the word by plus the original subject to cap off the sentence. As Rahul slides to the very end, the word by drops in front of him. He is now the agent of our passive sentence. Cricket is played by Rahul. But there is one final complication to check for. If your original subject was a pronoun instead of a proper noun, it cannot simply slide to the end. It has to change its form. This conversion chart shows the mandatory shifts. When moving a pronoun to the end of a passive sentence, subjective pronouns must become objective pronouns. For instance, if the original sentence was she writes a letter, you don't say by she. The pronoun converts, giving us by her. The original doer of the action hasn't disappeared from reality. They have just been demoted to the end of the sentence, completing the passive architecture. Now it's your turn. Let's see if you can apply this 5-step formula to a test sentence entirely on your own. Here is your sentence. The police arrested the thief. Pause the video right now if you need more time. You have 5 seconds. Time's up. Steps 1 and 2. Scan for subject, verb, object. Then slide the thief to the front. Steps 3, 4, and 5. Match the helping verb was, keep arrested, and add the original agent. Final answer? The thief was arrested by the police. You now have a reliable system for converting active and passive voice. Screenshot this checklist to keep these 5 steps handy for your next exam.